Shabbat Shalom. I am Rabbi Adrienne Rubin from Temple Beth Ahm Yisrael in Springfield, and here is a little bit of Torah. In Devarim, the book of Deuteronomy, Moses addresses the Israelite people for the final time. He recounts the story of the Exodus from Egypt and their wanderings throughout the desert. In this week's portion, Va'etchanan, we have the retelling of the receiving of the 10 Commandments at Mount Sinai. But it is a little different from the same story in the book of Exodus. I'm going to focus today on one such difference: why we are commanded to keep Shabbat. In Exodus, we are told, Zachor et Yom HaShabbat l'kadsho. Remember the day of Shabbat to make it holy. And why? Well, because of the story of creation. God created the world in 6 days, and God rested on the seventh day, and so God blessed the seventh day and made it holy. But in this week's Torah portion, we are told, Shamor et Yom HaShabbat l'kadsho. Keep or guard the day of Shabbat to make it holy. And the reason? Well, because we are supposed to remember that we were slaves in the land of Egypt, and God brought us out with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm. And so, for this reason, God commanded us to observe Shabbat. Well, in Lecha Dodi, we mention both. Shamor v'zachor, keep and remember. It's not enough to just remember Shabbat. We have to guard it. We have to observe it. We have to make it holy through our actions. Each week, we have the opportunity to make Shabbat our own. We have the opportunity to take this moment in time, make it special, make it count. Remember the acts of creation. Remember that feeling of resting from the acts of creation. Remember the Exodus from Egypt and the feeling of becoming free people. We can only do this if we figure out for us, what will Shabbat be? And so each week, I challenge you to determine what will make your Shabbat Shabbat. How will you make it restful? How will you make it rejuvenating? How will you make it meaningful? When you get to V'shamru in your Friday night service, I hope that you say, we will guard Shabbat by making it personal and making it something that you will remember. And by doing so, you can remember the reason why we observe Shabbat in the first place. My best wishes to you for a wonderful Shabbat and a meaningful Shabbat and a restful and rejuvenating Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.